Hey guys, how's it going? Mario here. Guys, I wanted to talk about something that's a bit controversial, and I know that maybe not a lot of people had talked about it. I'm going to talk to you guys on my views, and these are just my views on PTSD. Now, I know this is a controversial topic because we've had so many of our service members. As a matter of fact, I believe there's a statistic from the Department of Veterans Affairs that says the states that 22 service members are committing suicide every day. Now that's a huge number, guys. I'm gonna pretty much give you my point of view on how I look at things, how I deal with things, and I'm by no means any expert. I'm just giving you my view as a combat vet, and I'm hoping that this video will definitely help a lot of the parents and loved ones of the service member better understand that person. What he or she may be going through, um, and really understand what we're going through. Uh, when we're in the military, guys, before even we deployed, we go through a lot of you know high stress, high intensity training. And it's repetitive, it's constant. We do it all the time to the point that everybody gets where everybody needs to be at. And by the time you get to country and you have to do a raid, for example, you know where everybody goes when they go on a raid. That's an example. Or like if you're in a convoy, you know where you're gonna be at. You know how to react if there's an IED. You know how to react to medevacs and getting guys out of harm's way. You know how to get out of kill zones, all kinds of stuff like that. Um, and of course, you guys are all saying, "What the hell is all that?" But the guys that've been there, they definitely know that. So I'll be telling you guys a little bit about them, what that means, and I'll be telling you guys how I feel. And like I tell you, this is my point of view. These are my feelings of how I feel. But I can guarantee you that a lot of your service members and loved ones probably feel the same way and can relate to me. So, my biggest thing, guys, is I want you guys to understand that when you're at high stress levels, when your adrenaline starts kicking in and all this other stuff, and you've done it for months and months and months, and then you come back to civilization, and you know, people think that, oh, you can just turn that off. No, you can't. And this actually makes it worse, especially if certain things, make that person become angry or frustrated. And I'll talk a little bit about that on other videos. And so that way you guys can understand where I'm coming from. And I can tell you that a lot of my friends of mine and other service members that I've ever talked to, they've been in combat, they can relate to what I'm telling you. So, guys, I got to take happy pills every day. I really do. And it really, it sucks. I'm not going to lie to you. But, I have too many people that depend on me. I have my family, I have my wife, and I have my unit that depend on me. And it's a great responsibility. But at the same time, I feel that if I can educate somebody, if I can help somebody in any kind of way, that I'll definitely do it. Unfortunately, there was a time where I could have helped somebody, and this guy happened to be a high-ranking guy, and he was in Iraq with us and all kinds of stuff. And there was times where he just called me out of the blue, and there's times where I got annoyed. I'm like, "What the hell are you calling me right now?" And to make a long story short, there's times where I didn't pick up that phone call, and maybe he was just reaching out, and it kind of saddens me because I know that 2 days prior to him dying, he was calling me, he was blowing up my phone, and for some reason I didn't pick up, and maybe because I was going through my own issues as well, and but there's times where I regret it because 2 days later he passed away, committed suicide. And believe me, if I could take it back, I would. So those are kind of the things that I have to deal with on an everyday basis. And if you guys really think that the thought of suicide hasn't gone through my mind or doesn't go through my mind on a regular basis, it really does. And I won't lie to you. I'll tell it to you guys how it is. And I'll share some very intimate stuff with you guys because I think in reality, the more I share, maybe it'd be the best way for you guys to better help your loved ones survive. So this is just an introduction video to PTSD and mentality of a combat vet, and be on the lookout for some of the other videos, and I'll talk a little bit more in depth of some of the stuff that I've gone through. And my biggest thing, guys, don't take me for my service. I appreciate everybody's, always saying that to me. But to be honest with you, I don't do it for people to recognize me because I've been in the military. I do it because I want to help somebody else out there that might be in need. And I know that a lot of you know somebody that's either been in Iraq or Afghanistan or Vietnam or Desert Storm, and you see them struggling, you see them hurting. So maybe if I can, tell you a little bit about what's going in my head, uh, most likely that other person can relate to me, and you can better help them get the care that they need. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I got for this introductory video. I really appreciate you guys watching. And to all my service members out there, thank you for your service, guys. I know America thanks you. I thank you. And like always, God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And I'm out.